A good Cathaoirleach, and I'd just like to begin by wishing Minister McEntee and Minister McConnell the very best of luck in their portfolios, and I look forward to engaging with you in a constructive manner going forward. I'm just going to raise a couple of points in terms of my own constituency of Laois Offaly. You know, the complaints that I'm getting from the general public are that there's not enough Garda visibility on the ground. That's no fault of the Gardaí themselves, but it's a resource problem. We're not seeing the recruits on the ground as we need to, and I know particularly during the lockdown period there were a lot of reports coming into my offices about antisocial behaviour in many of our towns, and I believe what needs to happen is the community Garda model needs to be implemented, that we need to see our Gardaí out, and we need to ensure that they're also there acting as a role model. And the community Garda model is perfect in the sense that you have your Garda liaising with young people and acting as a role model for young people also in communities, but you also have maybe the elderly population feeling that they feel safer when they see the Gardaí, and that was the old traditional model. It worked quite well, and I would like to see that being implemented. On the issue of domestic violence as well, I do hope that there will be increased funding allocated, because it's a huge issue, and certainly during the pandemic it did escalate. I'm aware of, I know there were reports in the Leinster Express that there were instances in Laois where we had families sleeping in cars, and I would just appeal to the Minister to make sure that the domestic violence support services in Laois Offaly are funded, and that the issue is dealt with as strongly as can be. It can be dealt with. I believe that there has to be more done in this particular area, and unfortunately it's an area that probably doesn't get as much attention as it truly deserves. And I'll end on that note, Gurmagat.